Alright, so this is a reaction on review on Harry and or Meghan and Harry on Oprah, whatever you want to call it. Technically, this is clickbait because I didn't watch the interview. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, why should I click on it? It's another clickbait. Listen, let me tell you something. Just stay and watch, yeah? Reason why is because, one, I pride myself in being honest. Why would I tell you, why would I continue with a lie and saying that I watched it when I didn't watch it? I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch it. The reason why I didn't watch it is because till this day, as far as I'm aware, when I uploaded this video, yeah, I haven't heard Oprah Winfrey talk about Harvey Weinstein, or I haven't really seen her literally, talk to their victims, talk to Harvey Weinstein's victims. She hasn't really talked to David Geffen's victims. You may not hear about that one because that guy, anyway, let me not say too much. Then there's also, is it Joel Tiextra DeFaria or something like that. How come she's not talking about him or his victims? Why is she not talking to them? And then there's also the girls in South Africa as well. I'm telling you, the South African children that her South African school basically, or a school in South Africa. We don't really hear about that, do we? So, and also she hasn't apologized to the Jackson family in regards to, like that post. I don't think you understand how damaging and how, what's the word? I shouldn't know if we talked about Jeffrey Epstein either, but anyway. What am I gonna say? Yeah, do you know how damaging and mind control that really is? Telling people, oh, I think it's time for people to say goodbye to Michael Jackson one last time, or something like that. When I saw that post, I was like, what? Like, I was literally confused. I was like, what? And this is what, 10 years after he physically died. And what's mad is, like, I know this is supposed to be about Meghan and Harry, but we'll get onto that. What's mad is the simple fact, yeah, that she watched that documentary, or it's not even a documentary, it's a mockumentary, yeah, on her birthday on a yacht that is owned by David Geffen. Why would you watch something like that on your birthday? Do you see what I'm saying? There's an agenda. Anyway, I'm not going to get too deep into it. My thing is, integrity really matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, integrity matters. Like, if for example, if anyone's going to interview me, I want to make sure that things are patterned up right. You know what I mean? I want to know that that person is, good people. You know what I mean? So, for example, if I want to get, it's even about me. Let's talk about, in fact, no, yeah, let me just talk about that actually first. Just a split second. I say a split second, couple seconds, right? Or a few seconds. You have, basically, I have an interview, or it's more of a conversation really, with the Amy. Yeah, make sure you go subscribe to her channel, right? Go subscribe. The interview, the conversation is there. Like, I wanted to have a conversation with her mainly because of her vibe, yeah? She gives me that aura, that, you know what I mean? Like, I read energy, you know what I mean? When it comes to energy, I'm rarely ever wrong when it comes to certain things, innit? And so I move accordingly. But now we're going to talk about this Meghan and Harry thing, right? All right, so from people giving previews and talking about it, you can really get a gist of what they're talking about, right? Now, it's just more or less Harry and Meghan mentioning about racism in the royal family. Well, royal family. That's just branding, yeah. Now, here's the thing about that, right? Some people already know, and my thing is there are lessons to learn from this situation. One of the main lessons is to, before you get married, right? Learn who you're marrying or who you want to marry into. Learn about that family. Find out more about that family. Because more time, you're going to see certain things. Especially with that family there. Yeah? That family is linked to the British Empire. The British Empire is linked to transatlantic slave trade, and it's also linked to what is now known as neo-colonialism. Yeah? You want to know why so many parts of African and Caribbean countries are not where and how they're supposed to be? It's because of neo-colonialism. You want to know why they still got stolen artifacts in the British Museum? It's because of neo-colonialism. Because I guarantee you, yeah, what's mad is, and even there was in this movie, Invasion 1897, where Chucky Venn's character, I forgot the role he played, but like he went to the British Museum, yeah, and he basically, I won't even say stole, like he took back some artifacts, right? Now he got caught on the day that he's trying to take it back. You see what I mean? So I won't give away too much of the movie or biopic type of movie, but like I'd recommend you go watch that. And it's interesting how about a few years later, Black Panther comes out, Marvel Black Panther, should I say, and you know, Michael B. Jordan's character, Eric Killmonger, guess what he does? He puts himself in a situation where he yeah, like he takes back certain things from the British Museum. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm going with this? And he didn't really get caught, I don't think. No, I think they got away. I can't even remember. I do know with the other one they got caught. They got caught. But yeah, so it's really deep that, right, as a whole. If I was to go or you was to go to the British Museum and take those artifacts now, they will arrest you. They'll probably even kill you on sight. They were like they're not playing about. You see what I mean? Even if they are, some of them are replicas, they will probably kill you on sight. But like, you come to my land. Like, let's put it in this perspective. Imagine someone comes to your house. Yeah. Not only do they kidnap you, or they kidnap your children, or kidnap part of your family, but they also take your stuff. So are you not gonna go back after them? Are you not gonna? Do you see what I mean? Leave your answer in the comment section below. What would you do? Like, what would you do? Especially if you know exactly where they are. What would you do? So, I am not surprised about this whole racism situation. I'm not surprised about that. You know, what I am surprised about is how they're more or less approaching this. You know, because I genuinely believe, like, even with the whole the dark skin baby thing, talk about a comment. If just say names, innit? Like, just say names. People already know that raw. If something happens to them, we know what time it is. But at the same time, say names, innit? Like, don't be afraid to say names. You know what I mean? But I at the same time, I just believe that sometimes talking about certain things is not going to solve the problem. Do you see what I'm saying? Talking to Oprah, like, no offense, in fact, talking to Oprah disrespectfully, you know, she's not gonna help solve the problem. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what is she gonna do? Like, if I've got a problem, I wanna talk to someone that I feel like they're gonna help solve that problem. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what's Oprah gonna do? Oprah don't care about racism. Let's be real, she don't care about black people. She's only there for the convenience until, you know. Anyway, I don't want to chat too much, innit? But like, all I'm saying is, you know, at the end of the day, there's lessons out of this. I don't want to discard, you know, Meghan Markle's experience. At the same time, though, I don't feel sorry for her. I know it sounds ruthless. I know it sounds rude, and it may sound disrespectful, but I don't feel sorry for her because you need to do your due diligence. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. It's the same thing. What, she's an actress, right? Well, doesn't she do her due diligence when it comes to the roles that she plays. I'm sure she does. I've never seen. I probably had, but I didn't really know it was her. Like, I don't really care. With some actors and actresses, like I just genuinely don't care. But like, I'm sure they go into depth with finding out more about that character. They learn more, and do you see what I mean? So they can bring out the best in that character. So I mean, obviously there was one point where they said, "Oh, she was feeling suicidal." Now this is where it gets techie, yeah, because obviously, that's a very very, um, what's the word? It's a situation where no one should really have that mindset, and no one should push you into thinking like that. And I don't know whether Oprah did a emotive thing again, where she like, did it make you feel like you want to commit suicide? Like she does them type of things. Like seriously, she does that. She puts words into your mouth. Like you may not be thinking it, but then it's like, or the guest, who should I say, may not be thinking it, but then the moment she says it, you're like, oh wait, yeah, that's how I did feel, even though you may not have felt that way. And then that draws people in, and suicide, mental health is a major topic for now. It's trending, so Oprah does what she does best and takes the full advantage of using that term. Now I haven't seen the full thing, so I can't really say whether she did that type of thing. But if she did, but yeah, like this is. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'll be real with you. I don't want to, but I will say this though: be careful with who you um partner yourself up with. Do your due diligence. Yeah, attraction is attraction. I get that, but sometimes, even there, sometimes in this life that we're living in, you have to do your due diligence. Yeah, this family, and unfortunately, yeah, they're the colonizers. They're the oppressors. You want to know who the colonizers are? You want to know who the oppressors are? It's them. It's them. So the newspapers, all that stuff there being racist. Like, let's be real. Like, you think? Anyway, like I said, I don't want to talk about this anymore, man. Fuck this shit. Look, as a whole, in terms of dating and relationships, when I learn more about how that actually works, so you make sure you do your due diligence and make sure you attract the right person, so you don't have to go through this sort of go through any type sort of family drama. Click the link in the description box below where it says become a member of the Thealkebulantrust, so you can get access to online courses such as roles and relationships, and that's where you're going to learn all that information right there. Um, and if you want to help, eradicate, you know, neocolonialism once and for all, like seriously, if you seriously want to help, one thing I'm gonna recommend is if you click the link in the description box below, it says make a donation. Be able to make a donation of any amount, so we're able to, do things, put things into place where we're able to literally eradicate neocolonialism once and for all. Yeah, let's get out of this oppression. Yeah, because humans shouldn't be oppressed, no matter what they look like. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't. Yeah.